Oh, coming at you today with some MLB and NBA. How's it going, guys?
Hey man, going good. I got a lot of plays I'm gonna give out, so just cash these tickets.
Right
How
on, Bo.
you
I'm doing
doing,
good, guys.
TMAC?
Doing good. I got a couple plays for you today. I'm going golfing later today, so I'm feeling great. Hope we can get some winners in with you guys.
Very good. What's the weather like there today?
It's pretty peachy. I got no complaints. The sun's out, blue skies. I don't know what the weather is. It's not cold or anything, but it's not like smoking hot, but it's good enough to golf in.
Right, right. So that'll be a nice day. Nice day golfing. Off work today.
I got to go later tonight, but yeah, just get a quick round in, hopefully.
All right, sounds good. How about recap in the NBA there last night, Bo? How'd it go?
It was kind of washy, man. You know what I'm saying? On my props, I cashed with Gobert. I cashed with Jay Crowder under 1.5 threes, and I also cashed in with Pascal Siakam over his assists 5.5. I dropped Embiid under the assist, meaning the turnovers, and I also dropped Valanciunas over his rebound. So I went 3-2 with the props. Cashed in with the Dallas Mavericks, man. So we make it to that next round. Let's go Mavs. But I did drop that Toronto play at them to win the series at plus 500. So mixed bag, picked up a little units with the props, watched on the straight plays. But as far as baseball, I went 2-1. I had that under 7.5 between Milwaukee and the Milwaukee Pittsburgh game. I also cashed in with that under 4.5 between the Braves and the Cubs in the first five. I dropped it over 7.5 between Seattle and they was playing Tampa Bay. So 2-1 in there. So cashed in. So it was a profitable day. All of the draft plays I put out cash. Pittsburgh to pick a quarterback first at minus 125. I also cashed in with Jordan Davis to get picked under 14. He got picked at 13. And I took under 4.5 Pac 12 players to be drafted in the first round. That cash, it was only four. So I got it right on the hook. So great day, man, overall. So try to do the same thing today, man. Repeat.
All right, very good. Yeah, yesterday I did about my normal 2-1 in baseball, 2-1 in NBA, 66%. Hit the both those overs in the Phillies game and also in the Twins game. Cashed some overs there, cashed them early. And the Astros laid a run and a half, lost on that. They only won by one run. Uh, Seager hit a home run in the bottom of the ninth to get that extra run. It was 3-1 going in the ninth.
Hate that.
One out, Seager crushes that home run. And that's the bad part about laying a run and a half sometimes. You can just get that garbage run here in the bottom of the ninth and wipe out your bet. So, all in all, good in baseball, 2-1 on the show. Can't complain there. Also in the NBA, 2-1. Had the under in the Dallas game that cash. Had the under in the Philly game that cash. And took the Pelicans on the money line, and they just couldn't. They couldn't get it done. They hung in the whole game. Phoenix proved to be too much. I was kind of caught off guard on that play. I thought the Booker was going to be out, and then at the last hour, he decides he's going to play. Did that surprise you, Bo?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah, me too, but there was nothing I could do.
I thought he was probable. I didn't know that he actually gonna play. So it came out really, really late, like maybe like 15 minutes before the game started. So it probably caught a lot of people, off guard. So
Oh, it did. The line didn't even jump much as you would think, because it happened so quick and sudden. I got a bad report there. My report said he was officially out 4 or 5 hours before the game, like when we did the show, and then, like you say, at the last 30 minutes or so before the game, he decides he's going to suit up and play. So it is what it is. I probably still would have stuck with the Pelicans in a crucial game 6. So I'm not crying over that at all. So
mhm.
Guess we can go into the NBA. There's only one play today. It's game 6 there. Memphis, Minnesota. You on that game, TMAC? You playing NBA?
No, I'm not on that game.
What about you, Bo? You in that game? Memphis, Minnesota?
Nah, I'm just gonna enjoy it, man. But I do have a player prop that I'm gonna give out. I like Desmond Bain. I took him over 2.5 points. He actually been a lot better on the road in this series than at home. He's averaging 22 points on the road, 16 points hit the house. So I think tonight's a crucial game that he gonna step up once again. They've been locking down on John McGrant. That's why he's not been looking good in the series. They pretty much trying to shut him out the game. So that's open for different players. Desmond Bain's been shooting like 45% from the 3 point line. So if I can get him to get high from three, I think he'll be able to get over 20.5 points. Kind of juicy. I got it at minus 128, but that's the only thing I really liked in the game. I think it's going to be a good one. So I'm just going to enjoy it as a fan.
All right, very good. Yeah, I'll make a move on it. I'm gonna take Minnesota first half. They've been getting it done most of these games in the first half. They're playing at home. They're playing for their life. I'm not sure who will win in the end, but I'm willing to take a chance with Minnesota in the first half for even money, right on the money line there. So no points involved. This is just a 1 point spread. Memphis is favored by one. They keep bringing the total down. So I wasn't able to really find a good angle on the total. So there we go. Minnesota
Did,
first half, even money.
did Memphis win a game in Minnesota yet, or no?
Yeah, they did.
They won
Mm-hmm.
one. Okay,
And
just curious.
they won either the first or the second game. It's
Okay,
kind of been zigzagging.
Yeah, I think that I want to say they won game 3, but I can't remember if it was 3 or 4.
okay,
Now I want
just
to say game 3 that they took
okay.
it 2-1, back to 2-2. Yeah, I think it was game 3.
Mm.
I think they lost the first game, then won the next two, then lost the next, and then won the game 5. And
And
here
if
we are on game 6.
you look at this series, I think what's happening with Minnesota, they coming out too hard and fast because they done blowed a lot in this series. So they blew the lead in the last game. In one game they blew like a 20-some point lead. So I think that's why they covering that first half so much in this series. You know, they coming out just spending all their energy and getting toward that fourth quarter, man. They always, letting that lead slip away. So um maybe Memphis can get it done if they come out there and do that again. So
Like a dog coming out of a cage.
yeah, man, they're young. They really ain't got a lot of playoff experience, and they I think their coach need to let them know that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just come out and spend all your energy because, like I say, it's been obvious that they. I think they should be up in this series. They probably should already run the series if you look at the game that they just blew. I know they blew two leads last game. They was up in that going to the game, and they let John Morant just go off in the fourth quarter, and they tied up. And Anthony Edwards tried to steal the ball, let Morant score the 2 point layup. So yeah, I think they just making a lot of crucial mistakes toward the end. So if they can't tighten that up, man, Memphis might cancel out like the rest of the team did yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, and that's like I said, part of the reason I'm going to take Minnesota in the first half. They do
Mm-hmm.
come out strong and fast, so I'll give it another shot. It keeps cashing, so I'm going to keep going with it.
Yeah.
Um, no NBA tomorrow. Don't look like no games scheduled. Looks like game 1, Boston, Milwaukee is on Sunday, I should say. Excuse me, Sunday early game. Milwaukee, Boston. Anybody want to talk about that at all, or a little
Shoot.
too early? Haven't really looked at it.
Right now, I'm seeing that total at 218. I definitely would lean toward the over. So that's I seen that right off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would definitely grab that over. I grab that over right now instead of wait. It's probably gonna go up. That's too.
Yeah, as you speak, I see it right now at 217.5. Boston's favored by 4.5. So, like Bo said, if you like that over, it might be worth grabbing now. It does seem kind of low. The Middleton will be out the whole series, from what I hear. Um, game one's in Boston,
Mm-hmm.
so 4.5
I haven't
points.
looked at it yet, but I probably will tonight.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it too much yet either. I probably need to too. Like I said, no NBA tomorrow that I show. Game seven will be Minnesota Memphis if needed on Sunday.
Yeah.
So let's get into baseball
Heat
today.
Heat
Sweet.
plays Saturday. I think that Heat game is on Saturday.
Is it? I don't show it. I don't show the Heat game on my schedule. Not to look deeper.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right, TMAC, what's going on in baseball today? What do you got?
Not much, guys. I got a couple plays, hopefully a couple bangers for you. So we'll start today with the Mets and the Phillies. I got two teams that are hitting well right now, but the Phillies have Aaron Nola on the mound. He has a 3.74 ERA. On the road last year, though, he had a 5.27. So I don't really trust. Nola is a good pitcher, but I'm not going to trust him on the road. The Mets are hitting 259 right now. The last seven, they're hitting 257. Versus right-handed pitching, they're hitting 266. And versus Nola, they're hitting 228, which isn't very impressive. They put up 3 runs, 1 run, 0 runs, 1 run against him last year with a couple doubles and home runs. So I expect the Mets to get 2 runs at least off Nola today. Phillies bullpen isn't that great. It's a 4.11. So the Mets are hitting. I expect them to get 2 runs off their bullpen as well. Then we'll look at the Mets side with Tyler McGill, whatever I think his name is. He has a 2.35 ERA. He's really good. Last year at home, though, he had a 4.69, which wasn't his best spot to pitch at. And this year, his first start at home wasn't really good either. So, he's not. I do trust the guy. He is. I expect him to. Most pitchers when they come back and when they come home, they really try to get their shit right. Philly right now, they're batting good at 256. Last 7, they're hitting 254. Versus right-handed pitching, they're hitting 255. Versus Miguel, though, 227, not the greatest. They put up 4 runs against them last year. So I'm expecting them to get 2 runs as well off of Miguel. But then the Mets bullpen, if Miguel does get in trouble, they can come in and kind of save the day. They're at 2.93. So the play for this, guys, is the first 5 over 3.5 runs. That's at minus 101. I got it. And I'm also going to take the Mets on the money line at minus 114 just because I don't really trust Philly's bullpen. And I do trust the Mets bullpen to kind of save the day if Miguel gets in trouble.
All right, sounds good. I'm glad you gave us 2 plays for all that synopsis you gave us there.
That's yeah.
A lot of information there. So very good, giving us 2 plays. What was the second play? I heard the over in the first.
The Mets money line, just full game.
Mets money line. There you go. Trey's here. He likes Mets. He likes Angels and Cardinals. How's it going, Trey?
Good E.
Well, I don't have to give all that information, but that is my play as well. So we've hit that right on the head.
Pew.
go man.
Yeah, I don't. Miguel's 3-0. He's pitching good. 2.35 ERA this season. Just to go back on what TMAC said, Mets are hitting 259 as a team, which is actually second best in the majors right now. And that average isn't really all that great. Usually better teams hit closer to 280 or so. But hitting's been down this year so far. I expect it to start turning around at some point. But Noah, he's been hit or miss. He's 1 and 2. So just to kind of cipher through what T-Mac said, I am on the Mets as well. I got minus 114. Trey's on the Mets. So we got 3 of us lined up here. And what about Bo? You a Philly or a Met, or you're off this game?
Well, I'm not officially playing it, but I'm rocking with the Mets, man. I got that Freakers play on them, so.
All right. That's a lean there. We will have a consensus play that we all do have money on and agree to. It will be the Second time we gave a consensus play. The first one we gave out, easily won that one. So we're trying to start a new thing here when we all agree we're going to do a consensus play and see what kind of strong support that gets. We got Dawes here. How's it going, Dawes? We're just going over some plays. TMAC and I just gave out the Mets in the early game here, Philly Mets. Early just because nothing's real too early today. They're all 6:30, 7 o'clock East Coast. What are you coming at today, Bo? What are you coming at in baseball?
Hey man, my first pick is gonna be in the San Diego Padres versus Pittsburgh Pirates game. To come on, I think about 6:40 East. We got Udaris on the mound, going up against I think it's Zach Thomas. Yeah, Zach Thomas for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is coming off a sweep. They lost all games to Milwaukee Brewers. They lineup is only hitting 89 WRC plus against right-handed pitchers, and it's got Yu Darvish, man. It's been lights out. He done navigated through some of the toughest lineups so far. I mean, the Dodgers, the Giants, the Braves, and his ERA is still intact. So I think he won't have no problems going through the Pittsburgh Pirates lineup, who I just said they're not hitting. I think they're hitting like maybe like 190 against right-handed pitchers right now. The team, so I think they're gonna get another loss today. So I'm taking the San Diego Padres -1.5 runs. I got it at +100. So you got some plus money right there, value, man. So as we already seen, the Padres just left from Cincinnati. They put up multiple runs in all those games. So they line up is hitting the ball pretty good right now. So I like for them to put up at least 5 to 6 runs and secure the run line victory. So give me the Padres, man, +100.
All right, all right. Sounds like even money. Padres to win by 2 runs or more. Dawes has got a question. We're going to let T Mac get on this because he capped this game pretty thorough. What do you think about that Mets game going over 7?
Over 7. So I have the Mets getting 2 runs off Nola, 2 runs off the bullpen. I have Miguel giving up 2 runs, and then the bullpen only giving up 1. So that's only I'm on 7 runs exactly. The teams are hitting, so but like the teams aren't really, like John said, the offense isn't really hot in the league right now. So I don't. My play is the first 5 over 3.5. I can't take the full game at 7 just because the Mets do have a good bullpen. But like anything could happen, right? So, but my number has it right at 7. So I don't really know what to tell you there. My play is the first 5 over 3.5.
All right, well, yeah, if they're going to get 4 to win your bet, they're going to have 4 and 5 innings, so you really only need 4 and 4 innings to win that bet, 3 to push that bet.
What's
I would take it just because I have it at 7, and if it does land on 7, it's a push. So
Yeah, and the Phillies, man, their bats just they were hot, but they were at home and they played Colorado. Um,
yeah, they're
plus
both
one,
hitting.
so he's even money on the bet too. We're all leaning towards at least 2 of us. You got a thought on that, Bo?
I'm saying what's the weather? This a pictures
Yeah.
park. That wind blowing in. I
I'll
need to
get
see.
the weather.
Yeah, see what the weather looking like. That's very important and factor when you're looking at overs and unders. Especially
Winds, the wind's blowing out. It's a nice sunny day, 58 degrees. Come game time, 12 miles an hour out to
okay.
right field. So it'll be a left-handed hitter's advantage there, hitting it out to right, pulling the ball.
Yeah. So
Phillies
yeah,
put up some runs. Their last 3 games, their last 4 games, they 8, 10, 7, and 7, so they can get that number themselves. Mets last couple games, they've been putting up 5, 3, and 5 and 6, so they're both hitting over 3 or 4 apiece. I would lean over on it as well, honestly.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. If that weather report looking like that, wind blowing out, I think both of them can at least get 3 runs, get the push at least, if anything. Yeah, so I would take the over 7.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all you really need. Get 3 to 3 in the bottom there. get the extras or get to the.
Very good point.
Once you hit 3-3, you've locked it. You can't lose. You're push or better, and
Yeah.
that's a nice thing about that number 7. If you can get a 3-3 game, you can't lose. The worst you can do is push, and you might catch some extra runs in those extra innings with those extra guys on base. So. Yeah. So anyway, I'll go on to my next play. Houston travels into Toronto. Urquidy is on the mound for Houston. He's not pitched very good so far this year. 3 games start, 14 innings pitched, 1-1 record, 5.32 ERA against Kikuchi in Toronto. Kikuchi has pitched better than expected. 3 games, 12 innings, 0-1 record, 3.75. I'm still fading Kikuchi. I think he did pitch better than he was expected to last time. I think the better value here is I want to take Houston plus 105. It's pretty much a coin toss game. I saw Toronto as low as 115, 112. So I'm going to take Toronto here just straight up plus 105 and fade Kikuchi. You guys on that at all? Nothing?
No, I was looking at that game, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. But I couldn't decide. I like both squads. So I'm just gonna check that as a fan. So no opinion from me.
Yeah, Dawes is looking at the under in this game. The under set at 8.5. Yeah, I don't know about that either. That's a no play for me. Kikuchi could get rocked at any time. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about any of this, TMAC?
I'm not on the game. When I was looking at it last night, it wasn't clear who the pitcher was for Toronto, so I didn't even look at it. I need to know who's pitching. But Kikuchi, whatever, he's not really a top elite pitcher, so I wouldn't trust the under. I don't really know who to trust in this game.
If you're feeling under, play the under. Unders have come in 7 out of 10 games so far this season. The league is trending under, so
yeah.
At this point, to play overs, you got to play pretty bold. Things have just been coming in unders. Now, lately, the last few days, the numbers have been trending up a little, but still the unders are coming in at an incredible number. Any day now, they're going to bring out the juice baseball to get some scoring back, get some interest, and
yeah, I know. Houston, they don't win under the total in all the games they played against the Rangers and Boston and Toronto. They didn't put up a lot of runs in that series either. So it looked like the lineups kind of cooled down a little bit. So if I would play it, I'd take the under 8.5.
Ain't nobody even got hot, Bo. Only 3 teams are playing to the over in the whole MLB. All 20, the other 27 are all playing to the under. There's 3 teams. Up until like 2 days ago, I haven't looked in the last day or two, but the whole league's been under 27 out of 30 teams.
I wonder if the umpires are going to tighten up the strike zone a little bit, maybe just to kind of help that out.
I chalk it up to lack of spring training. It's always harder for a batter to get used to hitting. Unders have come in every spring. I mean, this isn't no surprise to me.
Yeah,
this has been happening for years. And then with the shortened spring, he might do the alternate over at 5.5. Well, there you go, 5.5. Probably paying some juice on that, but I'll take that any day over 5.5. I do believe that's a 3-run difference, though, so that's got to be pretty juicy.
Parlay that up.
All right. Who's next? We do have a consensus play. We don't have a big group in here today. We may have came on too early. It is Friday, payday. Maybe everybody's at the bar drinking and waiting for baseball later. I don't know.
Going golfing.
We're going to go anyway. Or golfing. They could be all golfing. Nice spring day. What else you got, TMAC?
I got one play left besides the consensus with us. So we're going to look at St. Louis versus Arizona today. I got Bumgarner. He's a 4.0 pitcher. On the road last year, he had a 4.9, so he's not really trustworthy on the road. He's not grooving on the road usually. St. Louis, they're hitting 248. Last 7, they're hitting 267. Versus left-handed pitching, they're the top hitting team in the league. They're hitting 278. And versus Bumgardner, they're hitting 278. I believe that's right. That might be wrong, but they're hitting. They hit them good with home runs and doubles. They put 6 runs up against them last year. So I'm expecting St. Louis to get 2 or 3 runs today off Bumgardner. Zona's bullpen's modestly okay. There's a 3.51. So I would expect St. Louis to get 1.5 runs off them. Then we'll look at St. Louis with Wainwright at home. He's great, guys. This is where he pitches best at home. This is where you want to bet on him. Excuse me. We all know Arizona can't bat. They're 178 right now. Last 7, 173. Versus righties, 188. And versus Wainwright, 227. They did put up 4 runs against them last year, but I believe Wainwright was on the road. So I'm expecting Arizona to maybe get 1.5 runs off Wainwright today. St. Louis's bullpen is okay. It's a 3.31. So since Arizona isn't hitting, I would expect them to maybe only get 1 run as well, maybe 2, so 1.5. The play for this, guys, is going to be St. Louis in the first 5 innings, -0.5 a run. That's at -116. I do not trust Bumgardner, and St. Louis can hit them, and they're hitting okay. So I do trust St. Louis today.
On the run line?
No, just the first 5, -0.5 a run. Sorry.
Oh, okay. First 5. There you go.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, the money line's pretty high today, 190, 185, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I like that. I like it.
But it's a nice little something to put in your parlay. Maybe put that in your parlay or in the consensus. Add it.
Well, I got the half run at -116.
Okay. Giving up half run in 5 innings. They should be able to get that done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that team total over 4 runs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that hook. I think they'll put up 5 runs on Bumgarner.
Yeah.
They got a WRC plus of 128. It's like tops in the league right now. So yeah, they definitely gonna put some runs up tonight, man. So with Adam Ryan on the mound, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a lot of 1, 2, 3 type of innings. So that's gonna keep that pressure. That's gonna keep that pressure on Bumgarner. So I like for them to at least get 5 runs. So I like their team total over 4.5.
Cool.
Just so they have to lay the run line.
Yep.
Yeah, the runs came in last night. 8 runs total. So I'm trying to see how much the bullpen got used. Oh, the bullpen got used all game. Hector Castellanos only got through 2 innings of work, giving up 5 runs in those 2 innings. So the bullpen was at work yesterday. So the runs should come in plenty today. Yeah, this is the Cardinal game that we're talking about. TMAC giving a half run in the first 5, both saying take them over 4 runs, getting 5 or more.
What's the 4 runs at, Bo? What's the juice at?
It just at -110. It's not
Perfect. I might look at that a little more.
Team total over 4 runs. If you hit 4, that's a push bet, right, Bo?
Yes, sir.
That's a good bet.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say that is probably a good bet. Also, if you're looking to add something into a parlay, St. Louis full game, you can take a -180 and a -180 and still end up with a +125.
I'm definitely putting them in a parlay.
Yeah, and baseball, there's value there. You can take a +1 or -180 and a -180 and turn it into a +130. I wouldn't get crazy picking 3 and 4 teams, especially favorites, but you find another safe one. You find a San Diego or a Yankee or something safe today. I wouldn't say the White Sox are very safe. Syndergaard on the hill.
I'm just going to point out to Daz Diggity there in the chat. He said he's never done team totals. Like Bo said, when the juice is so high on the money line, you don't want to pay that juice. So you got to look at a different angle and see if they're going to get runs that day or not, basically, because they are favorite. It's whether they're pitching or they're hitting. So obviously they're hitting. You're going to look at their team totals. You just don't want to pay the juice on the money line. That's all.
Well, and it can be a good pick too, because instead of laying that big juice, You can do team total over 4 like Bo did. They can lose 7-5, and you're
Yeah.
still, something crazy happens. Arizona beat Dodgers twice the other day,
Yeah.
so it's going to take Arizona's put up 6-7 runs to beat St. Louis. Um, but shit happens. I mean, it
Yeah.
could happen. But if you get your 4 runs, you're already safe. You've got to push, and if you get that fifth run across, you're a winner, regardless of the outcome. So team totals are good. Sometimes you'll find over 1.5 in the first 5. I look for those a
I
lot.
I love those.
Yeah, you can get 2 runs in one inning, and you're done.
Yeah.
So I look for those a lot. A lot of times they're at 2.5 runs, but anytime I see a 1.5 over first 5. I try to
It's
make
usually
a
those
case.
underdogs. They're like Pittsburgh teams and shit like that. Texas teams, you get the 1.5.
Yeah, yeah. You'll probably get something like that in Pittsburgh today, too, with the low total at 7 runs. If Pittsburgh can squeak out 2 in the first 5, you'll get a nice little payday. It might be hard against Darvish. Darvish has been strong, but there's times he does struggle. I
He
don't
does
think he'll.
struggle on the road, actually, but he's been
Yeah.
great this year. So
All right. What else, Bo? Anything else you got? Or are we going to shoot out this consensus?
Yeah, man. I got a nice little money line. I got the Mariners, man. I got them -107. I think I went up a little bit. They got this guy Brash. He's on the mound today. He's projected to do pretty well for them. And they got Hernandez going for the Miami Marlins. We know Miami just came off a nice little sweep. I think they're 5-0 in their last 5. But we like fading teams coming off the road in their first game. So I like Seattle, man. They lineup is ranked number 2 in the league right now, WRC plus. So the lineup's pretty good right now. So I think going on the road to face Miami today, man, they'll get the wins. It's a nice little money line price. So I like the lineup. I think their lineup is stronger right now than Miami. They got a better pitch on the mound. Plus, they're on the road, so they get their full 9 bats. And yeah, man. And one more stat that I've seen is Miami is not good against the AL. I think they lost their last 15 games in a row against a AL opponent. So I'm gonna take the Mariners, man. I got them at -105. I'll take them all the way up to like -110.
All right. Miami is playing hot. Winners of 5 in a row on the road coming home. Seattle lost 2 out of 3 in Tampa.
Yeah.
So
They still 7-3 in their last 10.
both teams are trending up. Both teams are playing really good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Better than some other teams. Both better than the Phillies, the Red Sox, teams like those. So should be a good game. Should be a tight game. Total set at 7.5 runs. It might be hard to get to that today, but both teams are scrappy and playing really good. Anybody got anything else?
no,
That was my
I'm clean. I'm great for the day. We got our consensus play, and that'll be I think all that I'm left on.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, we gave a consensus a couple days ago. The three of us consensus is when all three of us align, and we all are backing it and betting on it, and we all like this play as our favorite play of the day combined. We're going with the Yankees here. Yankees are laying a run and a half at -115. On the hill for the Yankees. Yankees are going into Kansas City. You'll have Nestor Cortez. He hasn't officially got a win. He didn't get a lot of run support his last couple games. He's 0-0 on the record, but his ERA is 1.15 in 15 innings pitched. And he's got 25 strikeouts in 15 innings. It was quite remarkable. Now, on the other hand, it's Chris Burbick. Just the opposite. He's 0-1. His ERA is 14.14. Yeah, bad. 9 walks, 11 earned runs. The other reason we like this play is the Yankees have put up 10 or more runs in their last 3 out of 4 games. So they've won 8 out of 9. The Yankees are winning and hitting. Now they're going to Kansas City to face a bad pitcher with probably probably what I'd consider right now is the Yankees ace.
yeah.
So I would almost predict Kansas City to get shut out or 1 run at best. Cortez can go strong 6-7 innings, bring the bullpen in. That's the lights out. So covering 1.5 at -115 seems like a great play, and we're all on it today.
Yeah.
So there you go. BP joined us at the last minute, posting his plays. Rockies money line, Cardinals -1.5, and Cardinals +120. Something. Maybe with that run and a half. Something.
Yeah, +120 on the run line.
Okay. So there it is. That is the consensus there. It looks like a little bit of a consensus kind of feel on the Cardinals game, too. Two teams that should get it done today. If you don't like giving the runs, just parlay them two together. You'll probably still end up with a +125 and not have to sweat out the margin of victory. So,
yep. And one more thing about
what
that.
do you guys think about the? Oh, sorry, Bo.
Now I'm just saying one more thing about that Yankees. That bodes well for the Yankees. That wind is blowing out 15 miles an hour straight center. So ball's gonna be nice.
go ahead, TMAC. What do we think
I was
about
just
what?
going to say, well, not now, but after Bo just said the wind's blowing out, I was just going to take a look at Kansas City's team total under 3.5. But if the wind's blowing out, I don't really want to jump on that now. I just thought maybe you guys might have an opinion on that because you did say that Kansas City might get shut out today almost.
Yeah, well, it's a prediction for rain. I showed thunderstorms 71 miles an hour, 10 miles out to left. One other thing I want to bring up is Burbick is a left-handed pitcher. I forgot to say that. And the Yankees have all them right-handed batters besides Joey Gallo that can crush left-handed pitching. Advantage Yankees there.
Going down.
So yeah, I could throw out a score of 9-1, 8-1.
Yeah. I might even take them on the -2.5, man.
Woo!
Just to get some.
Yeah. It may be worth it if you're a gambler. That's what some people do is take a shot now and then, and that might be a shot worth taking. To be honest with you,
Team total 4.5. Just.
I think the team total is going to be higher than that, Bo.
It's 4.5.
It's a 4.5.
Yep.
The game total. That's probably right. Yeah, the game total is 8.5. I can make a case for the Yankees maybe putting up 7-8 runs a day. Yeah. It depends how long they let Burbick get it, stay in there and get slammed.
Yeah.
No, BP, we're not coming back NBA. These guys didn't like anything. They're going to just kind of watch it. And I said Memphis. No, I said Minnesota first half. That's the trend it's been. One game tonight. No sense in trying to do a show over one game, and nobody's really in love with it.
And I took Desmond Bain over 2.5 points.
Hey, Drabel's here. He can't wait to cast some baseball. So, yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We keep putting out winners every day. Real good day here. Yesterday, even BP posted up his record 5-0 with a 1 push. Bo had a solid day, including those NFL draft picks. I gave out 2 winners in baseball, 2-1 in baseball with 1 loss by a run, 2-1 in the NBA. So every day, everybody's doing really good here. All 3 of you guys, TMAC, BP, and Bo. Rarely does anybody have a Bo. Every now and then's a even Steven, but he never comes in with a loss. It's too bad we don't have to keep track. I mean, we're hitting 65% or better as a group here.
Easily.
I mean, everything's right here. You can watch any of our videos. Go back and look at the results. Go back and look at the videos. We're nailing shit here, guys. So,
and
good work, guys.
3 Musketeers.
Yeah.
Good work.
And feel free to ask about any games that we don't go over. I know a lot of times people may got questions about games that we don't cover. So the games we don't got picks in, man, just put them in the comment section, and we'll feel free, man, to get y'all opinion about them.
Yep, and we've made this video early enough. There's still plenty of time. If anybody catches it late, just comment in the video section on the channel that you watch it on. All the live video here, the live chat. It's there too. You have to click live chat while you're watching the video to see it as it goes through. But A lot of these videos get viewed after we do them live. It's early today. It's Friday. We didn't have a lot of people in here today. Doss wants a quick recap. I'll shoot mine real quick. I went Houston plus 105 full game. Mets minus 114. TMAC, just give the plays if you could.
Yep, I'm on the Mets money line, minus 114. The Mets first 5 over 3.5 runs at minus 101, and the Cardinals first 5 minus half a run at minus 116.
I'm on the Padres on the run line at plus 100. Got them Yankees on the run line minus 115. I got the Cardinals team total over 4. I got that at minus 110. And I also got the Seattle Mariners on the money line at minus 107.
All right. Yeah. And like Bo said, 1.5. We've all got that. That's the consensus.
Yeah.
Bo brought that to us, and we looked at it, and I was right on it with him. T-Mac jumped on. That's the play of the day for the group. 1.5. Yankees are going to rock Kansas City. And the NBA, they couldn't come up with much in that game. I like T-Wolves first half just because they come out guns a-blazing and been covering first half all series. Yep. T-Wolves are at home, right? And it's do or die. So we'll see what kind of crazy shenanigans we get today. Did you see the woman jump on the floor the other night, T-Mac?
No. Oh, yeah, the security guard tackled her, didn't he?
Oh, she didn't get far. She just barely hit the floor, and then her face was melted on the floor. That security was top notch. There's always something crazy going on in those Minnesota-Memphis games. 3 or 4 protests so far, including somebody chaining themselves to the basket one day, and another one gluing themselves to the floor. Crazy.
What are they doing? What? I don't get it.
Protesting the owner is something with PETA, the pet production people.
Oh, okay. I don't pay attention.
All right, so Dawes likes the Wolves in the first half too, and Memphis for the full game. That seems smart, Dawes. So you've been paying attention to the NBA and to that series, because I kind of lean the same way with you there. I'm T-Wolves first half, and then Memphis will wrap this up.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that, Memphis play and say the road teams in Game 6 are 28-11.
I believe it. They were 3-0 last night. Jeff's here. He got the recap. That's good to know. So glad you guys got the recap and filtered out a lot of our nonsense in between. So as long as you got the plays, get them in, cash some tickets, and hopefully we'll come back Monday with a sharp record that everybody did good. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weather. It's spring. Get out there and enjoy some weather. And then you got baseball and a little bit of basketball tonight.
Right,
have a good weekend, guys.
Enjoy that golf, T-Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, smash some balls, T-Mac.
I'll get some birdies for you boys.
All right.
All right, see you Monday.